New hotel towers and brand new restaurant reviews. We've got tons of news from the Disney parks and resorts around the world. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. I am gonna jump right in. I apologize for a fast voice this time because I've got 8 pages of news that I want to run through for you today on DFB Guide. So first up, Rise of the Resistance, that super couldn't wait for it ride that's coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disney World and Disneyland. We do have opening dates for that. So in Disneyland, it's going to be January 17th that you're going to be able to ride that ride for the first time. And over in Disney World, it is opening on December 5th, which is of course Walt Disney's birthday, and you're going to get to ride Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on that date. So looking forward to it. The Gran Destino Tower is open. This is a new tower addition to Coronado Springs Resort in Walt Disney World, and it officially opened to the public on July 9th. This is adding 545 rooms to Coronado Springs Resort, 50 of which are suites, and Gran Destino brings new business meeting spaces and new restaurants and lounges as well. So basically, you can read that as this resort is now uber focused on being a conference resort and creating amenities for conference goers. You can see that very strongly in the rooms themselves, that they are kitted out for conference attendees, and there's plenty of locations throughout the new tower where companies will find plenty of accommodations. So the entire resort has that modern Spanish vibe and is essentially designed with lots of workstations and outlets all over the place because you're going to be having your computer. Rooms are bright and modern. There are high floor rooms, of course, because this is a tower and they offer incredible views of the Disney World Resort. Now, let's talk restaurants. The restaurants at Gran Destino are Toledo, which is the full-service restaurant. This is a gorgeous restaurant. There's backlit stained glass, there's tile work, there's 2 giant olive trees, absolutely beautiful. There's an onstage tapas kitchen here that prepares cheese, charcuterie plates, and more, and the menu features seafood and steak dishes with a Spanish flair. So there's going to be shareable sides and higher-end kids menu. So we've got a full review of all the restaurants, including Toledo, at Gran Destino on our blog, so go ahead and take a look at those, and we also have full photo tours as well. Also in Gran Destino, you're going to find the Barcelona Lounge. Now, this is located just below the lobby, so it's on a lower lobby level, and it's stunning. It's 2 stories. There's a huge staircase that you go down. This one is going to be the espresso bar in the morning, and then it's going to be a tapas bar in the afternoon and evening. So there's going to be a small breakfast menu with yogurt, fruit, granola, some pastries. In the morning, there's also some very nice Spanish pastries there. And then in the evening, you're going to have specialty cocktails, selection of Spanish wines, tapas plates, etc. till about midnight. Over the Dahlia Lounge, this is the one that's going to be connected to Toledo upstairs. There are incredible views here, and there's both indoor and outdoor seating here. Now, note that you cannot order from the Toledo menu in the Dahlia Lounge. You just have to go ahead and order from the Dahlia menu. So in this particular lounge, you're going to see lots of Dali influences. You know that Walt Disney and Salvador Dali had a strong friendship and also created some work together, and you're going to see a lot of references from animation that was created by Disney and Dali together. Now, outside you will be able to see some fireworks, so be sure to head up to that lounge if you want to grab some fireworks views up there. And the resort's signature drink is the gin tonic with saffron-infused orange syrup made in-house. You can pick that up at the Dahlia Lounge as well. Now, overall, the feel of this place is very much a deluxe resort feel, even though it is a moderate resort and does have moderate resort prices. The rooms are set up like deluxe resorts are, not like moderate resorts. With all of this in-house dining, a brand new fitness center. So now there's 2 fitness centers at Coronado Springs Resort. And of course, Coronado has the salon and several other deluxe resort amenities. You're really going to get a deluxe feel here. But also remember that there's still only bus service to all the parks. You're not going to have monorail, boat, or Skyliner service to any of the parks, and you're not going to be able to walk to them from Coronado Springs either. So just bus service to the parks if you're traveling with your family versus as a conference guest. All right, more More park news that's big deal that you need to know about: the Epcot transformation closures. So we've already reported on the Leave a Legacy monoliths moving to their new home outside of the park, but of course more changes are on the way as the transformation of Epcot is undergone. So we know there's going to be a brand new entrance area, a new play pavilion over there in the Wonders of Life pavilion, the Space restaurant is coming, and more. So Electric Umbrella is scheduled to close this winter. New dining options will be available in the future, Disney says, featuring a variety of food and beverage selections, but restaurant hours are currently only listed through November 23rd for Electric Umbrella. And beginning September 8th, the popular character spot in Epcot will close temporarily. Thankfully, the characters aren't going away, they'll still be meeting, just in different locations. And Mouse Gear, which is where you can buy anything and everything in Epcot, will move to a temporary home this winter while its current location is reimagined. Now, the temporary location and the official move date have yet to be announced, but Mouse Gear will be coming back. It's just going to have a reno. Starbucks, the Fountain View Cafe, will also be moving to a new spot for a while. Disney states, quote, "As part of the ongoing transformation of Epcot, Fountain View featuring Starbucks will relocate to a temporary location in late fall." And Pin Central, which is that kiosk in the middle, right in front of Spaceship Earth, or I should say right behind Spaceship Earth actually, where you can trade pins and buy pins, is going to operate from a new location as Disney works their pixie dust refurbishment magic over there. And ultimately, the Camera Center under Spaceship Earth will close this fall to become a new home for Pin Central. And finally, Club Cool will close on September 8th, 2019. So Club Cool will reopen in a new capacity at a future merchandise location. So I don't know if that means we still get free soda pop or not. We'll wait and see. All right, we've got some Fast Pass tier changes over at Hollywood Studios. So starting August 29th, Toy Story Mania, Slinky Dog Dash, Alien Swirling Saucers, Rock and Roller Coaster, and the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror will all be Tier 1 attractions. Yeah, I know you're saying, well, what else is there? There are some other attractions, they're just not at that level. So all other attractions will remain Tier 2, including Beauty and the Beast, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, and Indiana Jones. And remember that Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run will not utilize the Fast Pass system upon its opening at Galaxy's Edge on August 29th, so you won't have to worry about using your first tier Fast Pass for that, at least for the time being. Keep in mind that Hollywood Studios is having extra magic hours starting at 6 a.m. beginning September 1st, so most guests will be running to Galaxy's Edge, so you can probably hop on several of the other Tier 1 attractions in the park there at the morning extra magic hours or when the park first opens. There's a new stroller test going on in Animal Kingdom. So Disney has started testing new strollers for rent in Animal Kingdom. The single and double test strollers both feature padded seating and pouches for carrying small items. They look and feel quite a bit different from the usual plastic Disney World strollers, which are also still available. Now, the test should be running for a few weeks. We'll keep you updated if it sticks around. And the Main Street Electrical Parade is coming back to Disneyland. This is a fan favorite. The Main Street Electrical Parade, those of us who know and love it from when we were kids will be excited. It'll return to Disneyland Park for a limited time engagement this summer. So it's going to come back on August 2nd with nightly performances through September 30th. So be sure to head over to Anaheim if you want to watch that. And the Emotional Whirlwind is open. This is the last puzzle piece for Pixar Pier over there in California Adventure, and it's the Inside Out themed Emotional Whirlwind attraction. It's finally open over there. It's a very family friendly ride. Some would even call it a kiddie ride. There's 8 vehicles called Memory Movers, and it basically just sort of spins around real slowly, but it is open, so there we go. All right, restaurant news. Takumi Tei is open in Japan in Epcot, and this is a brand new, completely signature restaurant. It took us like 3 hours to finish a meal there, so it is very, very high end. And diners can enjoy an a la carte menu or the omakase menu, which is the chef's tasting menu. It features Japanese delicacies like sushi, fresh seafood, A5 Wagyu, along with specialty cocktails. So each course has a story and is beautifully and intricately plated. You definitely want to head there if you are a foodie, if you like high-end eats. Now, this isn't a place for an impromptu diner. Like I said, it takes a long time to dine there. It's fancy, very expensive, and lengthy. So this kind of fills the gap between Monsieur Paul and Victoria and Albert's. And overall, it's a dining experience, which is evident as soon as you walk in. The space is beautifully designed and transports you to another world, one you're pretty unlikely to find in a theme park. So we've got a full review on the site, and don't worry, in a couple of days, we're going to do another video where we're going to go more in depth into Takumi Tei and what we ate there. All right, we've got a new restaurant coming to Epcot. The Regal Eagle is replacing Liberty Inn in the American Adventure Pavilion. This is going to be a smokehouse with craft drafts and barbecue, replacing Liberty Inn, and the new location will feature craft brews on tap. So Disney shares that the modern barbecue smokehouse will have all the accompanying sights, sounds, smells, and flavors you love, including a large smoker preparing fine food every day right on the pavilion's promenade. So a redesigned patio is definitely in the works for Liberty Inn. And there's a brand new pool bar now open at the Grand Californian Resort in Disneyland. This is the Craftsman Bar and Grill, and the bar is by the pool, and the grill is going to be Whitewater Snacks. That's going to be transformed into the Craftsman Grill. So the new pool bar was designed to incorporate natural boulder stain work, custom mural, trellis work for shade, definitely a craftsman feel, obviously, which is in fitting with the Grand Californian Resort in general. And it's giving kind of a geyser point feel for those of us who visit Disney World more frequently. And there's a new Cooks of Dublin menu over at Disney Springs in Walt Disney World. These new offerings include 6 burgers and sandwiches served up with Irish-style chips and lots of personality. So the Marvel has fried chicken, pickled red onions, and bacon jam, a lot of bacon jam. And this was our favorite new item on the menu, but we did try them all, so you can go ahead and read our full review of all of those new sandwiches over on Disney Food Blog. All right, time for snack news. There are wine pops everywhere. Now, we know there are some alcoholic push pops over at Paddlefish. We've got wine pops in the Italy Pavilion, and now Pizza Ponte over there in Disney Springs has the wine pops. These are the same brand, Pop Fusions, as the popsicles being served in the Italy Pavilion. And these are $12 to $13 in the Italy Pavilion, but they're only $5 to $9 at Pizza Ponte. So if you do want to try a wine pop, don't do it in Epcot. Go over to Disney Springs. There's also some alcoholic frozen Goofy's Glaciers now. You guys know Goofy's Glaciers are those slushes that you can get in Magic Kingdom and at Disney Springs. And now you can actually get alcoholic versions of them over in Disney Springs at Goofy's Candy Company. So head over to Goofy's Candy Company to get your choice of several different fruit flavors, and you also get to choose your alcohol. So you can choose between tequila, whiskey, vodka, or rum, and you have lots of different flavors to choose from that you can mix with those as well. So we tried the High C Lime with tequila. We thought that tasted just like a margarita, but the unique combination of banana with whiskey was our personal favorite. All right, we've got to tell you about the 2319 Conant anti-gravities. So you guys know and love those character cones. Well, unfortunately, the Up Adventure is out there. Character cone is now off the menu at Anti-Gravities in Magic Kingdom, but we've got a 2319, you guys. This means there's a decontamination emergency per Monsters Inc. parlance. And this is an orange character cone filled with swirled mango and vanilla soft serve and topped with sprinkles and an adorable sock cookie. And for those who don't follow, when a monster in Monsters Inc. is contaminated by a human, e.g. a sticky sock is picked up in a kiddo's bedroom, it's a 2319 decontamination emergency. So that's what's going on with this new character cone. Also in Magic Kingdom, we've got Red's Revenge. So this is a new Dole Whip flavor for Walt Disney World. This is a strawberry Dole Whip, which is dunked in strawberry Fanta. And then, of course, Red's special tri-corner pirate hat. For those of you who don't know who Red is, she is the female pirate over there in Pirates of the Caribbean. And she does have a character meet and greet in Disneyland, but we don't have her yet in Walt Disney World. So basically, it's a strawberry float at Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom. And note that you can actually get this as a strawberry vanilla swirl or a strawberry chocolate swirl as well. So you get to make your choice. Over in Disneyland at Tropical Hideaway, there is a Chile-Mango Dole Whip that's finally popped up. This is something that I think Disneylanders have been wanting for a long time. So this is pineapple Dole Whip decked out with chunks of mango, cucumber, and pineapple. And it's doused with chamoy, and you'll find chili lime seasoning, so you'll find some tahini sprinkled over the soft serve and around the outer rim of the cup. So this is the first legit spicy Dole Whip we've seen officially on the menu. Finally, want to tell you about that Bubble Waffle trophy in Disney Springs. The Bubble Waffles have been something we have been recommending for a long time over there at Aristo Crepes, but now you can actually get them in trophy form. So you get that Wreck-It Ralph Family Challenge trophy that some of you have seen on the Disney Cruise Line. It was over at Plaza Ice Cream Parlor for a while, and now it's here, so you can get your Bubble Waffle inside that trophy and have a souvenir cup. But you can also get it without the trophy and shave about $6 off your price. All right, let's talk resort news. So over in Disneyland, the Pixar Pals parking structure is finally open, and the Pixar Pals garage will add more than 5,000 parking spaces to Disney Resort property. This features additional entry lanes and a new electronic inventory system to simplify guest parking and reduce resort traffic. Disneyland has also begun installing those Magic Way pedestrian bridges, which will transport visitors from Pixar Pals to the rest of the Disneyland Resort. There's a monorail refurb going on in Walt Disney World, so Disney's been taking steps to update the existing fleet to make for better travel accommodation for guests, and the Silver Monorail is the first to emerge with these new updates. Now, the monorail received a spiffed up wrap on the outside, making it look much more sleek and modern, and the interior also received an updated look, including brand new seats, and these are gray in color instead of the classic blue we're used to seeing inside the monorails. Now, we don't know if that means that the yellow monorail will soon have yellow seats, the lime green monorail will have lime green seats, but the Silver Monorail does have gray/silver seats at the moment. The Skyliner, it's coming right along, you guys. There is some signage on the Skyliner station now, and we do have specifics that those gondolas will hold 10 people each, or 6 people if there's a wheelchair or ECV involved. And we do think that that is going to be opening pretty soon, so maybe in the next month or month and a half, even though Disney's official deadline is still this fall. The Beaches and Cream Refurb, our favorite ice cream place in the Beach Club Resort, will be closing on August 26th now, and will be closed for a few months, it says, through winter 2019 in order to get a refurbishment. And as far as we know, they're going to refurbish the floors and a couple of other things. There's not going to be a ton of changes, and they're going to try to maintain that diner style. All right, Food and Wine Festival's coming up, you guys. Galaxy's Edge and Food and Wine both open on August 29th in Walt Disney World, and we finally have the Food and Wine Festival menus. Yay! So the 2019 Epcot Food and Wine Festival is running from the 29th to November 23rd, and there's full booth menus and even more details now available. There's going to be over 30 booths and with many returning favorite dishes, along with lots of new menu items and 2 brand new booths. The Alps is new this year with warm raclette Swiss cheese with baby potatoes, cornichons, and baguettes, venison stew, and a blueberry and almond frangipane tart. Super excited about the raclette, you guys. When I used to live in Switzerland, we used to eat raclette all the time, so I'm super excited about raclette. And then there's also going to be the Appleseed Orchard, which is new for 2019. This is going to be a charcuterie and cheese plate featuring some aged maple syrup and also some caramel apple popcorn. So that's going to be over there near the Canada Pavilion. Now remember, you can check out all the details for the Food and Wine Festival over on Disney Food Blog. You can also pick up our DFB guide to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival at dfbstore.com. Use code YouTube for a discount, and that has everything you need in it about the festival, including a daily schedule of events. So you can just look up the day you're going and you'll be able to see everything that's happening on those days. A little bit more event news. We have more narrators added to the Candlelight Processional list. Neil Patrick Harris is back, and he is going to be presenting December 2nd to the 5th, and then Gary Sinise is back as well, and he'll be presenting December 13th to 15th. And finally, let's talk merchandise news. So, there are upgraded Magic Bands for those of us planning trips to Walt Disney World that you can get through the Walt Disney website online. And of course, back in May, Disney announced these and they quickly sold out and glitched out. But now a few are back in stock. So if you are planning that Walt Disney World trip, keep checking your Fast Passes to see if you can get those upgraded ones at a discount. Now we know that Illuminations will be finishing its run at Epcot starting September 30th. That's the last day. And there is a whole line of Farewell Illuminations merchandise in Epcot right now, including Farewell Illuminations ears, which actually light up, of course. These are some must-get ears for you if you're an Illuminations kid. And then finally, there's new mermaid ears in Disney World and Disneyland. So of course, Halle Bailey has been cast as Ariel in the live-action version of Little Mermaid coming up soon. And now we're seeing tons of Little Mermaid merch in the parks, and one of the most popular of which is probably these mermaid ears that you're going to find on both coasts. So there's the latest news here, you guys, for Disneyland and Disney World. And I really need to start doing latest news videos more often so that these don't run quite so long. Apologies to Robbie, who's editing this video for us. But thank you guys so much for listening, and thanks for watching. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.